A shocking incident has disrupted the peace of Ipele community in Owo local government area of Ondo State, as suspected terrorists launched a coordinated attack on the divisional police headquarters on New Year's Eve, leaving the facility in ruins and residents fleeing into nearby bushes for safety. The attack, which occurred around 10 o'clock on Wednesday night, saw approximately 20 to 30 heavily armed men storm the police station with assault rifles and explosives, shooting sporadically before setting the building ablaze in what eyewitnesses are describing as a commando-style operation that lasted several hours. Residents of the agrarian community were thrown into panic as the sound of gunfire echoed through the night, forcing many families to abandon their homes and seek refuge in the surrounding bushes while the attackers carried out their devastating mission. One eyewitness who spoke anonymously described the terrifying experience, saying the attackers came into Ipele in a very organized manner, shooting continuously before targeting the police station specifically, and the sounds from the attack were so frightening that nobody could stay in their homes because it felt like a war zone had suddenly emerged in their peaceful community. The assailants reportedly overwhelmed the security operatives at the station with their firepower and numbers, and after gaining control of the facility, they proceeded to set it on fire using explosives, causing extensive damage to the building and destroying several exhibits and records that were kept at the divisional headquarters. Barrister Olatunboso Agao, the chairman of Owo East Local Council Development Area, confirmed the incident and revealed that the suspected bandits not only attacked and burned the police station, but also made away with firearms from the facility before fleeing the scene, adding another layer of concern to an already troubling situation. What makes this attack particularly alarming is its timing and context within the broader security landscape of Ondo State and Nigeria as a whole. This incident occurred barely 24 hours after the Ondo State Security Network Agency, popularly known as Amotekun Corps, announced the arrest of 39 suspected terrorists in the state who had allegedly fled from Sokoto following United States airstrikes targeting militants linked to the Islamic State group in northwestern Nigeria. The arrested suspects were apprehended at the Elebeka area of Ose local government area, and their presence in Ondo State had already raised concerns about potential security threats before this attack on Ipele materialized. Even more concerning is that this attack comes just 2 months after a leaked memo from the Department of State Services addressed to the Nigerian Army's 32nd Artillery Brigade in Akure warned that members of the Islamic State of West Africa province were planning coordinated attacks on communities in Ondo State. The memo had specifically identified target locations, including Eriti Akoko, Oyin Akoko communities in Akoko Northwest Local Government Area, and Owo Town in Owo Local Government Area, stating that intelligence confirmed these terrorist groups had commenced surveillance on potential soft targets in these locations and urged security agencies to scale up their alertness to forestall any unfortunate situation. The Ondo State Police Command has strongly condemned this attack, with Commissioner of Police Adebowale Lawal describing it as a tragic and reprehensible act against the peace and security of the state. The police spokesperson, Deputy Superintendent Jimo Abayomi, confirmed the incident and assured residents that the situation is now under firm control, clarifying that contrary to rumors circulating on social media, no churches or religious facilities were attacked during the violence and the assault was limited to the police facility alone. If you've been following this story and want to stay updated on security developments across Nigeria, please take a moment to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so you never miss important updates that could affect your community. The police command has deployed additional operational assets to the area, including tactical teams, explosive ordnance disposal units trained to handle chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear threats, and police mobile force personnel to restore calm and prevent any further attacks. Security sources revealed that a joint team comprising the police, military, Nigeria Security and Civil Corps Defense and other security partners was immediately mobilized to the scene when the incident was reported, but unfortunately the attackers had already fled by the time reinforcements arrived, having completed their mission of destruction. The good news, according to official reports, is that no casualties were recorded during this attack despite its intensity and the extensive damage caused to the police facility. This suggests that the attackers may have been more interested in destroying the infrastructure and making a statement rather than causing loss of life, though the psychological impact on the community has been profound. Residents who spent the night hiding in bushes have begun to return to their homes now that security has been reinforced, but the fear and trauma from this experience will likely linger for a long time. This incident raises serious questions about security preparedness and intelligence utilization in Ondo State, especially considering that warnings about potential terrorist attacks had been issued months earlier. The ability of these attackers to strike a police facility with such precision and escape without immediate apprehension points to either significant gaps in security protocols or a high level of planning and reconnaissance by the perpetrators that allowed them to exploit vulnerabilities in the system. As investigations continue, security agencies will need to examine how these warnings were acted upon and what additional measures can be implemented to protect other potential targets identified in previous intelligence reports. The people of Ipele now face the reality of rebuilding their sense of security while depending on a police station that has been severely compromised, and this affects not just Ipele, but all surrounding communities that rely on this divisional headquarters for law enforcement services and emergency response.